Okay, I'm going to share with you a story about a girl who once had a dream of being a published author. That was me. 15 plus years ago, I had this dream about writing a book. And then you know what? You get inspired, and then all of a sudden, life happens. And what I realized, it's not that life just happened, it was because I didn't have a strong enough why. So I attended Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within this last weekend, and I've been writing for 5 days. I'm 3 chapters into the book that I have been wanting to write my whole life, and I realized that is because I am clear and I have a very strong why. So we were sitting there and doing one of the exercises that Tony has at his Unleash the Power Within. He has us close our eyes, we're standing, and he takes us back to moments in our past, and he really gets us like going deep into our emotions and like all these like visuals in our brain to really get us like ignited, right? And then fast forward to when we move towards the end of the exercise, he tells us to think about what life would look like 5, 10, 15 years from now if we keep doing what we're doing, which is for me is keep putting the things that I want to do off until I have time or until I'm ready or until I'm good enough, whatever it is. If I push off writing this book, feel what it would feel like. I had this vision that my mom never got to see what she was able to contribute to. She never got to see herself succeed inside of her daughters. And this book was really supposed to be about that. It was really to honor my mom and for her to see that even though she did not know how to read or write English, that she raised me to, and that I am her legacy, and that she should be proud of what she's accomplished in this life. And, you know, if this book wasn't written and my mom passed, it would be the biggest regret of my life. And then the other vision that I had was me dying and me passing away and Maya not knowing who her mother is or where she came from. And then it even got even darker. It got to the point where she was making really bad decisions and she wasn't fulfilling on her dreams and she was lost. And I just felt so hurt by this idea that my kid would not have the guidance that I would want to leave her. And the reality is that tomorrow is not promised and that I can start now. And so after like getting myself, I can feel it right now, after getting myself super present to the impact that it would have on myself and my mother and my daughter, that if I didn't write this book that is like really like inside of me and the reason why I was born into this life, into the family that I was given, and all of the things that I had to go through or got to go through to write this book. If I didn't write this book, oh man, so much pain for me. I just could feel it right now, like I said, if I don't do it. So here I am. I am writing this book. Like I said, I'm on the 3rd chapter. And what I've discovered is that I actually had written so much in the past 15 plus years that I can go back, pull things out, revisit them, and write them again. So all of the writing that I've done was not in vain. I could actually use them. And also at the same time, like there's this fear of, oh, am I not gonna have enough to write? Then as I'm writing this book, more memories, more things are coming up. And some things that I forgot about because, you know, I don't really live in the past. I live too much in the future sometimes, but so many memories are coming back and it's reminding me of how freaking powerful I am and all of the things that I got to go through that has made me who I am today. What I've discovered is throughout my writing is that there's always like something that I've always wanted to do, and it would take me a moment to get to do it, and then the moment when I did it, like, it was like on to the next. But I never got to really celebrate the things that I've accomplished. And I think inside of writing this book, I get to do that too. If there's something that you want to do, you have to know your why so deeply that that is what's going to sustain your inspiration and your reason for finishing it. I've completed a lot of things that I've started, but this was one thing that I have not, and it's time. So if you want to continue with me on this journey of this book that I'm writing, please like, follow, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Any love, support that I could get, I will take. Anyway, peace out, y'all.